Are you a fan of Neroli and Orange Blossom fragrances as much as I am? Have you ever tried Kobe from the house of Xerjoff, as it is a Neroli bomb? Well, in this Saffron Bomb review video, I'm going to review Kobe for you today. You're also going to have a chance at winning a full bottle if you are a subscriber of this channel from the USA. So if you want to find out about Kobe, then please stay tuned. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian with Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews. That's right, today I'm talking about Kobe, a bottle that was sent to me for this specific review. But if you've been following me and this channel, you should have seen a video where I bought a bottle, a 100 ml bottle of Kobe when they did have 100 ml bottles, along with Neo and Uden. If you want to watch that, I have a link in the info box. You can do that. But if this is your first time tuning into the channel and you love watching fragrance reviews, finding out about new fragrances, discovering new brands, and of course participating in giveaways and still haven't subscribed, please click the subscribe button below and also click the bell so that you'll be notified for future videos and giveaways. And that's right, I have purchased this fragrance in the past, but this specific one was sent to me for this review. The opinion's all my own, but since I'm a fan of this fragrance, I thought I'd do a review for you today. And since spring is just around the corner, you're going to really love wearing this fragrance. Xerjoff's Kobe was launched in 2009. It comes in Eau De Parfum concentration. A 50 ml bottle is $260, and it's considered a citrus floral fragrance. And for notes in Kobe, you have at the top orange, Bergamot, and Petitgrain. In the heart, you've got Neroli and Palisander. And in the base, you have Rosewood, Tonka bean, and oud wood. So growing up in the Middle East, or in the USA, in a Middle Eastern family, I have come to love the smell of Neroli and Orange Blossom. In fact, it's used in cooking, and it's consumed and drank and all that good stuff. So the smell of this particular flower is very, very special to me. In fact, in the springtime, I love to smell orange trees with big blooming orange blossoms that are, bloomed and you can smell. But what are the differences between Orange Blossom and Neroli? The differences are basically the distillation process. Here we have Neroli that's in the heart, but with this particular fragrance, when you spray it, you get a big juicy orange blast at the top with bergamot and bitter petitgrain. What is petitgrain? Petitgrain is the green leaves of the orange tree. So in this fragrance, we are using not only the fruit, not only the flower, but also the leaves. It's basically the orange tree come alive. So as I said, the start is pretty juicy and citrusy and orangey, but it's nicely blended with a nice balance of bitter petitgrain. So it's a nice balance of the juicy orange and the bitter petitgrain. And you've got to like it bitter fragrances, because I feel like there is bitterness at the start and then eventually it gets sweeter. And as you're going into the heart, it does get sweeter. That Neroli sweetens up everything. And the meshing of the Neroli and the Palisander in the heart, it gets a little powdery. I feel like this is a powdery Neroli bomb. In fact, if you visualize a Neroli exploding, that's what I get with this. It's slightly, or not necessarily slightly, it's really, really powdery for me when I wear it. The Neroli is what's really driving this fragrance. It's all about Neroli. As the fragrance is drying down, you do experience that rosewood, the Brazilian rosewood, along with oud wood. So you do get a little bit of a oudy, woody combo in the base. It's definitely woody in the base. A little bit of Tonka bean comes in as well, but what's happening is, since that Neroli is so big and overwhelming, it transfers over to the base and you experience that combination of those notes with the Neroli. This is a wonderful, wonderful release. It's one of my favorites from Xerjoff, and I've wanted to do a full review of it. Never got a chance when I first bought the bottles back in 2015 or even in 2014, but now we have a full review, and I specifically requested to do this review because I feel like this, along with Uden and Neo, are the trio of citrus fragrances that are pretty phenomenal from the house of Xerjoff. And what you're experiencing here is mostly the Neroli, as I said, along with that petitgrain and orange, and maybe throw in a little bit of the rosewood. Those are what's basically driving this fragrance. So it's an intense Neroli experience. You've gotta love Neroli. If you don't, you might not appreciate this fragrance, because I feel like they're giving us that Neroli in its most intense form, and it's an in-your-face Neroli fragrance. The other thing I would say for this particular fragrance is it's so long-lasting, and if you're looking for a Neroli fragrance that you typically wear in the summertime, this is the kind of fragrance you would I guess, wear all year round, especially in the cooler seasons, because sometimes you're looking for that big, bright, neroli orange blossom experience, and some of them just do not last. This is the one that is going to last for you. I feel like this one is perfect for when you want that bright sunshine of the neroli experience when it's cold outside. But it is almost spring, and I feel like this is going to be perfect to wear in the spring and summer. Just go easy on the trigger in the summertime. If you don't know where to go sample Xerjoff fragrances, we do have a full bottle giveaway, as I said, a tester bottle, and this is for USA subscribers of the channel. Please click the link to Saffron Bond in the info box. Head over there and follow their rules on how to participate to win your bottle of Xerjoff's Kobe. Then come back here and let me know what your thoughts are on Kobe and Xerjoff. Are you a fan of this house? Are you a fan of this fragrance? And lastly, do you like neroli and orange blossom and fragrances? Are you a fan of this style? If you do, and you want to find out about more fragrances with neroli and orange blossom, I do have a whole top 20. I have a link. You can click that and watch that video. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching my review for Kobe by Xerjoff from the Shooting Stars collection. If you have any questions or comments, please do list below. Please like this video. Please share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.